transitions create a strong opening and conclusion. The timing for this speech is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Bhavana.
Sadika, what am I seeing? Dear Toastmasters and guests, this is Thai. The language I spoke was Thai. This was told to me by an air hostess when I was boarding a flight to Thailand. And it means good morning. And he's wearing a nice t-shirt of Thailand. That's why it means good morning. Any good gesture or good opening for any, it is simply termed as Sadi Kha. It means Sadi. Kha is usually told by the women and Kha is usually told by the men. When we were boarding, we were really hungry. I mean, it was along with my husband, I was boarding the flight. So we were really hungry. Really wanted to have something. It was 1 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock a.m. in the morning. And we thought we should order something. And the air hostess came to us with a menu card. And she stood right next to the menu card. And my husband looked at the menu card and he said, how much is this? So it means that Thailand is famed for having charming, captivating, alluring, dazzling, gorgeous, beautiful ladies. But again, as long as I was there for almost 26 months of my stay, I'd seen only 3 seasons in this country. Unbearable summer, torture summer, and terrible summer. No matter how much it rains, it's going to be the same season all the time. When I first came, I was on a 4 weeks of off from the job. The next time when I came with a little bit of preparation. I got to know about the economy, how is the currency trading in the market. They have a population of 64.34 million people living in that country. And apart from that, they also heavily trade in commodity. In the layman terms, in financial terms, it is called as commodity, but if you come to the layman terms, it's called gold. So you will see variety of gold in this country, where I have not seen in my own country. With this preparation, I was all ready with a sling bag. Why a sling bag? That's because you can't use a backpack. When you use a backpack, you start sweating from the back and you smell very bad. So, the reason why I'm telling you all this is because if you want to have a conversation or have a friendly conversation with the Thai people, it is very, very essential for you to look good, smell good, and be polite. So these are the 3 things, very important things when you start doing it. When my husband dropped me, we were on the way to visa and we were coming back from the visa office and he dropped me till the palace for me to go around the palace, and he said he wrote me a check which had the area name and the soil and the road number. In that check, it was written Narativa E6C. Narativa is the area name. E6 is the soil is the road number. E6 is 20. E6C is 24. So I started conversation with the taxi driver. I said, Sadika. He said, Sadika. Narativa E6C. And he said, 100 baht, madam. And I said, no. Then I wrote it in my cell phone, 200 baht. And he said, okay. Then I said, okay. Then he sat inside the car and he started driving. And he asked me, do you know Thai? I was told in the when we were by my HR, my husband's HR, that if somebody asks you, do you know Thai? You should say Nik Noi. That means I know little Thai. So I said, Nik Noi. Then he said, okay. That's how they pronounce, that's how they converse with the foreigners there. Once I landed, and he took me to Narativar, Isip, because I didn't pronounce C correctly. It means Thai is a tonal language. You can't just you can't just pronounce something and it means something different if you don't pronounce it properly and get the right stress at the right time. So he dropped me in the rote 20 rather than dropping me in 24. So I said, and I told it in my palm. I said, 24. And he said, okay. Then he dropped me, took me to 50 baht more, and then he dropped me till 24, road number 24. This was my first step, but this I realized from here that I have to know this language a little better. So at least to start conversing with taxi drivers, if not anybody else. So the first thing is go straight. Kongkwai Naka. You go right. Lia Kwa. Go left. Lia side. So this is what I learned at the basic level. Now I've learned something big. I found a friend, very good friend of mine, and she joined along with me with a rigorous search, and we narrowed down to one language school in Thailand, and we enrolled ourselves into that. And being a part of it, and my teacher name was Fung. Fung means honey in Thai. She taught me how to conversation. I mean, it's all how there is only one way you can learn Thai. That's only way is listen and mimic. Though they have given us the series and where you can listen and play back. Other than that, there is only one way is to have a conversation with the shopkeepers, security guards, and anybody. Fruit vendors, everybody. The journey from Nik Noi to Thai Mai Naka, that means I don't speak Thai, was adventurous, was memorable, was enjoyable, and I also learned Thai cooking skills, which is basically framed from Burma and Chinese, which is taken from there. That means thank you for listening.